Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, guys. Naseeruddin Imavov is fighting Caio Borralho in a few weeks, and to be honest, this fight is not really that exciting because Caio Borralho does not really deserve to fight Naseeruddin Imavov. And to be honest, to be fair, like if you think about it, like if it was any other contender other than Naseeruddin Imavov, who has a very good mindset and who is a fighter who I really appreciate because of it, they would not have fought one more time before the title. They know that the number one contender. They know they just knocked out Israel Adesanya, and they know they are getting a title shot regardless. But still, I'm really impressed with Naseeruddin Imavov, and I think we all should appreciate him as because he is a very active MMA fighter, which is very hard and very rare in modern day MMA. So Caio Borralho, I apologize. This guy, he's a fighting nerd, undefeated in the UFC, in a 17 fight win streak as far as I'm aware. Now, I don't think he has beaten any guys who is under the top 5. I think he has beaten a few guys in the top 15, but more than anything, this fight stylistically is actually the worst matchup for Caio Borralho he because Borralho's wrestling is basically zero. Like he has only good striking, and we saw what Naseeruddin Imavov did to basically the best striker in modern day MMA, Israel Adesanya. So I think this will be a very easy fight for Naseeruddin Imavov because he is levels above Caio Borralho at this point, and if anything, I think he is like maybe the only fighter who can match Khamzat Chimaev because like he has that level of striking. He's right now the best striker, I would say, because knocking out Israel Adesanya, it's not something easy to do. Only one other guy has done it in the UFC, and that's Poatan, who we all know like how good Poatan is. Anyways, for Borralho, he is being a bit cocky in the build-up of this fight. He's talking a lot of trash about Naseeruddin Imavov, and I would say he is even looking past Imavov because this is a huge step up for Borralho. Like if you think about if he actually managed to get the win and actually managed to defeat Naseeruddin Imavov, that's really impressive. And I do believe, yeah, after like imagine how he beats him, he does deserve fight for title next. Now the UFC has set up this fight as basically like I think like the UFC basically wants Naseeruddin to win this fight, because this fight, now like if Imavov wins this fight, then he is already the number one contender. So it will make the fight between Imavov and Khamzat even better, like even more exciting since like Khamzat just destroyed DDP and Naseeruddin just made an undefeated fighting nerd defeated. Only one other fighting nerd has ever been defeated. That is Carlos Pratas, and he also bounced back recently. So yeah, I think this will be a very good win for Imavov. Definitely, I'm really excited to see him fight this guy and shut this guy up once and for all. I'm not really a hater of Borralho. I'm not gonna say I like the guy because that would be just straight up a lie. But I really want to see him lose. I'm not a hater, but I just really want to see him lose because this type of cocky behavior, arrogance, these types of shit no one likes. Like as far as like my perception goes. So more than anything, this fight will be very interesting, and if Naseeruddin looks as good as he looked against Adesanya, then yeah, Borralho won't have a good time at all. In fact, it might even be a very early night for Borralho. So after this fight, I think like Borralho, like if this fight plays out as I am predicting it to, I think like Borralho should definitely like take a step back and fight some of the easier guys. For example, I believe like Borralho versus Michael Venom Page, that would be a great fight, I think, because like Michael Page is obviously an upcoming like top contender, and Borralho, like if he loses to him, then like he would basically get out of the top conversation. So you have to think about that. Now, as far as where the middleweight title goes, as far as Khamzat is the champ, I cannot see anyone beating Khamzat and becoming champion unless it's like, let's say Islam moves up to middleweight somehow. But yeah, that would obviously happen. And Islam and Khamzat, they train together. They are brothers. So I don't think they will ever fight. So more than I think, yeah, I think the middleweight gold is in good hands, definitely. So I do hope that Khamzat stays more active, and I really want to see a DDP get back. He is definitely going through a lot of adversity right now, but I think, yeah, like unless the champion's name is Khamzat, I believe DDP can definitely become a champion. DDP versus Imamov is a great fight. Anyways, that's my thoughts on it, guys. You guys let me know what you guys think, and inshallah I'll see you guys.